Hey everybody, welcome to Student Success Seminar. My name is Emily Olson and I am your instructor for this class. And as your instructor, I also become your Student Success Advisor for you up until your graduation at Southeast Tech. So I am your person to contact if you have questions really about anything outside of this class also. So if you have a question or aren't sure where to go, come to me first. If I can't help you, I will be able to get you to the person who can. You'll learn a little bit more about me in the discussion post section for this week. Okay, as we go through the semester, each week there will be new content posted, and the weeks on the left-hand side will be listed. Right now we're in week 1, and that's the default landing page for you. So next week the default page that you would land on will be week 2, and week 1 will still be there. So as we go forward, the previous weeks will all be sort of archived for you along the left. My contact information is along the right. If you need to get in touch with me, email is probably the best way, the most efficient way to contact me. Of course, you can call me, and my office is in the Student Success Center in the Mickelson building. If you're ever on campus, I would really like to meet you in person. For this week, I have a checklist, and pretty much on the right-hand side, the format will be the same. Every week I'll provide a checklist, kind of just highlighting the key things for you that are important for the week. And then below, I will have a list of weekly announcements reminding you of important deadlines and other events going on. And some things will be on-campus activities. Just know that as an online student, you are always welcome to come to those things as well. Okay, so for this week, you will have 4 assignments. You'll have 4 assignments, and although they are not time-consuming, for the most part, I think probably the one that will take you the most time will be the important info quiz. We're going to be looking up some important dates on the calendar. For the discussion board post, that's the first thing listed. I have written in the instructions for your discussion board assignment as well here that your initial post, so your response to the question that I'm asking, in this case you're just going to be telling us a little bit about yourself. Your initial post will always be due on Friday during the week at 11:55 p.m. and that is just to make sure that we have enough posts for everybody to reply to at least 2 other students by the end of the week on Sunday at 11:55 p.m. The discussion portion of our class is basically, taking place of class discussion and class interaction that we don't have simply because we don't meet face to face. So hopefully you can kind of get to know some of the students in this class and make connections with students, especially those that are in your program or maybe a similar program. You might be able to help each other out from time to time in other assignments in your coursework. Okay, so I'm going to go back up and continue looking through the checklist. Assignment 2, student information. You're simply just going to be adding your basic contact information, items like that for me, so there's nothing you can do wrong there. Uploading screenshots is assignment 3, and that is asking you to upload 3 different screenshots, and I really am just wanting to make sure that you know that information is out there on STINet. STINet is full of a lot of information, so these are 3 really important things that I want you to take a look at this week. And the third one, it says unofficial transcript. I made note on there to be sure to contact me right away if you notice anything wrong with your unofficial transcript. If you are transferring credits in and they are not showing up there, that would be something that we would want to follow up with right away, just to make sure that in fact those are classes that will transfer in, and we just want to make sure that we aren't scrambling your last semester here when you applied for graduation and we realize that not all the credits you need are on your transcript. So your screenshots, there's a portion that you will upload those files to, and I'll scroll up a little bit. You'll be going right here into course content import. So it'll be simply saving those screenshots and uploading them there. Assignment 4, important information quiz. This is asking you to go out to the syllabus for the class and to the calendar that is part of the STI catalog. and you'll find links for those items right here. So most of it is going to take place in the calendar. I'm asking you to look ahead at what are the important dates, adding classes, dropping classes, registration. So that will probably be your most time-consuming one, but yet it's one that you will get 100% on as long as you take the time and pop in the accurate information for me. Okay, the rest of our announcements. For this first week, that is our add period. So you have up until Friday of this week to add a class to your schedule. After that point, if it is a class that you are able to add, you'd only be able to add if the instructor is giving their approval for that. But for the first week, you can still pick up more classes. You have through the first 2 weeks of school to drop classes. So if you get into the second week and you realize that there's a class that's just not for you, you won't be able to add a different one at that time. You would just, if you're going to drop, you would just lose those credits. But you have until the second week to drop, and you aren't charged for those classes through September 5th. But after that date, if there's any class that you no longer want to participate in, it would be considered a withdrawal, and you would receive a W on your transcript. A W does not affect your GPA, will not hurt your GPA, but you still have to pay in full for the class. So if ever you're wanting to make schedule changes, please contact me right away. I did make a note at the end of this that says that this will also include, that September 5th date also includes classes that don't start until October. Some of our classes are accelerated in nature, and they might start in August, end in October. Others will start in October, end in December. And because your tuition and financial aid is based upon the total number of credits that you're registered for in the semester, even classes that don't start until October would have to be dropped technically through September 5th. So that is unfortunate because you aren't able to really sample the course at all, but just know that you really want to take a look at any late start classes and make sure that those are classes you want to be registered for. Test outs, you received an email last week from the testing center talking about test outs, and so you can simply follow the instructions in that email. Dana would have been the gal that sent that to you if you're looking through your inbox. And you have through the first week of class through Friday, August 29th to test out for a class that is on your schedule for this semester. And again, you're going to find everything you need to know in that email. If after looking at the email you still have questions, then definitely you can contact me. Tuition is due on Tuesday, September 9th. And then 1 week later, your financial aid refund checks are available. They're distributed on campus on September 16th. If you'd like to receive yours in the mail, you would need to let the business office know that. Otherwise, everybody would picks it up in person, and you would need your Southeast Tech ID to pick that up. We have a part-time job fair coming up Tuesday, August 4th. That's not right, September 4th. Thursday, September 4th. I need to get that corrected. And also, I believe they moved up the time frame from 10:30 to 1. I'm pretty sure about that, but I will correct that here. And then also I'll make a note of it up on the top of the screen too, just so that you know that that is changing. Okay, I think that is everything that I need to tell you to get you started. You're going to find all of your assignments will be linked for you within assignments, and you'll of course be able to watch your gradebook as we go. Again, if there are any questions that you have, feel free to send me an email, give me a call, or stop in if you're in the area. I'm really looking forward to this semester, and hopefully this class for you is a GPA booster. It is an A, B, C, or D class, so just simply a matter of doing the work, and you should get a really good grade. Okay, I look forward to this semester. We'll talk to you later.